The rap of the game is always talking on social media. His comments are usually controversial because they tend to anger some people. Recently, he posted this on Twitter. He said, "Let's normalize being normal. You don't need a Chanel bag or a BBL to be considered beautiful and feel like you're more of a woman. And my dudes working a regular job and driving a cool little whip is still cool as F to me. Stop letting this social media stuff F y'all heads up." You had a lot of people who agreed with him, but you also had a lot of people that disagreed and a little back and forth going on in the comments. It was just a lot within that tweet to be broken apart. They started calling the game out, saying that he was being hypocritical, telling him to normalize not being in a gang instead. Or comments like these here, where someone said, didn't you clown somebody for driving a Honda Accord? And they're talking about one of his old songs a long time ago, where he referenced the video model Melissa Ford. Another person said, "That's true, but you ain't checking for regular women." There's a lot that can be said about the game, but in response to that comment right there, that's not really true about him. In fact, the mothers of his kids are everyday women. He has 3 kids and 2 of them were born after he became a multi-platinum selling artist. And those 2 younger kids came from his ex-fiance. She was a school teacher. You really don't get more normal than a school teacher. Their relationship did not work out, but it had nothing to do with her occupation. You know, for some reason, a lot of women believe that the regular that he was talking about means unattractive or something negative, so they're getting the two confused. Like this person right here. They said, "This is so ironic to me because I literally remember him performing in Sweden a few years ago and bringing some girls from the audience on stage before starting to clown one of them, saying she had too much belly to wear a crop top in front of the entire audience. She must have felt so humiliated, but go on and preach your fake body positivity, I guess." In my opinion, I didn't see the game's post as him preaching body positivity. No one anywhere said that regular was running around looking like Lizzo wearing a crop top. Side note, that really bothers me too. Women have got to start telling their homegirls the truth. Looking at them going out of the house, wearing clothes that simply don't fit them. I'm just tired of seeing people at the grocery store or just walking around wearing crop tops with their stomachs hanging all out. It's just my opinion. I don't like it. And it's not shaming anybody. It's just telling women simply to stop wearing clothes that don't fit them in size or body shape. Wear clothes that compliment you instead. Am I tripping? Like, when did the busting out of your clothes trend begin? Where did this come from? But for that person who said that, when he said regular, he didn't mean that he was condoning a person who was obviously overweight, walking around letting all their blubber hang out. Like, how hard is it to just put on clothes and just wear stuff that's your size? And truth be told, a lot of these women, they do not like their friends for real. You have some women with low self-esteem who like to hang around other women who are quote unquote lower than them in appearance, in their opinion. They may see them wearing something unflattering and they may not say anything because they're thinking, well, if she's looking bad, then that means that's gonna make me look better. They think they could stand out and get more attention. As opposed to thinking, wait, this is my friend, so we're representing each other right now. I don't want you going out looking crazy, representing me in that way. Like, these ladies know when their homegirls' makeup look crazy, or they know when their clothes are unflattering, but they won't say anything. And most of them do that on purpose because they like talking about them behind their backs. And then you have a few of them who won't tell their friends the truth because they don't want to get them upset. I think women should be blunt with their friends, and if your friends can't handle it, then hey, that shouldn't be your friend. You have got to tell them the truth. A man once said, everybody need to be they self, everybody famous, ain't no regular people left. Word to 901 of Yo Gotti, but them words right there for everybody. And all the game was trying to say is that it is okay to be normal, but people really just took his post and just tore it apart. And they keep trying to make words like regular, average, offensive. This is exactly why they got so upset with Kevin Samuels in his Average at Best video that went viral. Your average at best has turned into curse words or something to these women. That's because for years, they've been pumping the idea that words like basic, simple, average, they have bad connotations. You got these reality show stars who really made it a thing and also helped to normalize the idea that this type of language is negative. Some of you may wonder why average women get so upset when they're told to date an average man. It's so offensive to them. Back to the BBLs and the Birkin bags. There are women out there who really believe that this is what men want, like this one. She says, men say this and then fiend for the women with the BBLs and the Chanels. And sadly, here's another misinformed person. Have you ever heard a man say, man, did you see that girl with that Chanel bag? I gotta get with her. I just love her Chanel bag. No man is dating a woman because of her designer purse. But women will date a man because of his car. But that's a whole nother video. Men aren't impressed with your designer bags. People like this gotta stop lying because they know this. Women know that the only people they're trying to impress when they buy designer bags for the most part are other women. We gotta keep it real. Most women get designer bags to stunt on their so-called friends. Now, you may have a few out there who just like nice things, but majority of the people like this, they are trying to meet standards set up by them and other women to impress these other women, not men. Someone replied to her comment saying that men fiend for women with BBLs and Chanels. And he said if that were true, BBL women will all be married. Men like women that work out and eat right, not balloon bodies. And then you had a lot of people blaming the men for women wanting to get BBLs. This person says black men don't know how to lead by example anymore. If they stop glorifying it by lusting over those types on and off social media, it wouldn't be a thing. Women can say I did it for myself all day, but the truth is men's preferences are what popularized the fake build-up bodies we see today. And of course, you always have the feminist talking points being represented. This woman says, let's normalize men stop telling females what they need to do. We do what we want when we want and how we want, okay? And more of the same sentiments here. How are you going to tell women what's best for them if you're not a woman? Like, really? Well, I'm a woman and I agree with what he said. So yeah, just wipe that whole argument out. This whole I'm not listening to anybody and I do what I want, that is a big red flag. Guys, don't waste time with women like this. They will never ever fall in line. The I do whatever I want women, they are very rebellious. They will never cooperate. And when dealing with them, there's gonna always be a constant battle for control. And for the ladies, being this type of woman will keep you single, just like Shekinah Joe. If you missed my Shekinah Joe video that explained exactly why she cannot keep a man, you are definitely want to go and watch that. I'll leave the link here in the description. Behavior like this is just not worth the headache. Ladies, being like that lowers your value drastically. And honestly, no one wants to deal with you. The game did make another comment that I'm going to leave you guys here with. He says, dudes dating women's bodies and women dating dudes' pockets. Then y'all wonder why the relationship's short-lived. Intentions aren't pure, so love can't be developed properly. I want to know what you guys think about that. Let me know below in the comments. Let's get a discussion started. Want to see more content like this? The Cash App is in the description. Ladies, fellas, you want to hear a balanced analysis on topics like this? Make sure you subscribe to this channel and don't forget to like and share.